know what it do, right? Can you believe it? I'm out the hood now, everybody wanna know what's going down. Can you believe it? I'm on my grind now, everybody wanna know what's going down. Can you believe it? I'm out the hood now, everybody wanna know what's going down. Can you believe it? I'm on my grind now, everybody wanna know what's going down.
So, Terence Bud Crawford is the next boxer that is up for what people like to dub in the boxing community as Glovegate. He's the next one dubbed a glove cheat, man. We know in the past we had some real valid glove cheats. We had Margarito, the Tyson Fury glove cheat thing. Everybody feel different about that. Some people believe Tyson Fury, his gloves were tampered with. Some people don't believe it was true. I saw some photos. I seen a lot of things, bro. And I'm just like, listen, man, if that was the case, dude, all right, why didn't he get punished? You know, if he did all of this, if they seen all these photos and the boxing commission saw all of this stuff, how come Fury ain't get punished and fined and brought on the criminal activities? And why didn't that happen yet? You know, so Margarito, when he did that, damn, I forgot what the punishment was for Margarito. Even Margarito got punished to a certain extent, right? I believe if you are caught tampering with gloves, it should be jail time. It shouldn't be no slaps on the wrist or just no fines. It should be real jail time, because you can kill somebody in the ring, man. It should be real penalty. It should be real punishment behind that, on top of fines. Not just fines. It should be criminal penalties behind that, man. I firmly believe that. But there was other boxing glove, there were other glove cheats as well. I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. But Terence Crawford, he never came off as a person that needed to do anything like that. These same dudes were some of the same channels that were putting that on Tyson Fury as well, right? But then they contradict themselves, because they say Bud was fighting David Avaneysan. They said Avaneysan was a bum, right? And then on the flip hand, they saying he had to tamper with his gloves and knock out a bum. Which one is it, man? They always putting their foot in their mouth, these dudes, man. All the time. Makes no sense. So before Everlast came out with their statement, I was always, I was saying, man, maybe it was because of the horsehair. I mean, the foam pad gloves are a little harder to put on sometimes than the horsehair ones. Then they got other gloves that's blend, like you got the horsehair blend with the foam. Wilder, he decided to swap from foam gloves to, like, I think it was the MX gloves, where it was foam and horsehair. Once he found out Fury started, he's like, all right, we're gonna try to even this shit up a little bit. Unfortunately for Wilder, that made no difference whatsoever. So Terence Crawford, he was the next one under attack for this. And I made a video like 8 months ago, and I said, I believe it was Terence Crawford. I posted it on my community wall. Terence Crawford's decides to play Errol Spence's game or something like that. I forgot the exact title, but I posted it on my wall yesterday. And in the beginning of the video, I said, if Terence Crawford was to knock out Errol Spence, that they would say it was his gloves, or they would say he was juiced up or something like that. But damn, I was almost right. But minus it being Errol Spence, I didn't think it was gonna happen this soon. I didn't think they was gonna do it with a David Avaneysan. You would think more so they would do it when it comes to Bud fighting a higher caliber fighter like Errol Spence, right? Nah, they didn't even wait for that. They went right to the Avaneysan and started blaming him for that. And it's sad, man. So when you see the gloves, they are obviously ripped on the side and in the thumb, like a lot of the leather was worn off the thumb. Everlast, I don't think they will ever, like, over the years, I believe their quality wasn't really the best, man. That's why a lot of fighters were going with a lot of the other brand gloves and stuff. It's kind of like Everlast was like the Toyota of boxing gloves at one time, man. You know, like sometimes when you're a company like that, other companies don't really get to shine, or they don't get the notoriety. Everlast was always the run-to glove and all of that shit, right? But over the years, you got all these other makers. You got the Reyes gloves, the Winnings, you got the Grants. You got all these other players now, and they're coming out with top-notch quality gloves too. So now Everlast ain't really the go-to glove no more, you know? And like I said, that was my belief. I said Everlast quality was dropping over the years, man, and them having to experiment with different types of leather, it proves that. And this leather wasn't really proven. They came out and said, hey, Terence Crawford, that has nothing to do with that. It was an experimental leather, a new type of leather they were using, and what happened was it ended up not being so great. Bud, both of them busted up. You know, you can tell when the leather quality is poor. We know, like, if a lot of leather out there is grain. A lot of it is not pure raw leather. A lot of these things, you can really tell by the smell of a jacket or something like that. You know how real pure leather really smells, like that really good leather. Not just grain and stuff like that. Grain leather is, it depends on the grain though. You got grain leather that's don't last long. You got that really good leather. I have a leather jacket that's about 15 years old, man, and it's not peeling up or nothing like that. It's still holding up pretty good. But that's a real touchy thing, man, when it comes to the gloves, you know. I'm just glad Everlast came out and cleared that up for Terence Crawford. Now they have nothing else to grab onto. Even if Everlast didn't come out with that. I mean, you can clearly see the glove was cut on the side, man. Like, it's almost like it's like an impact. You know, like when you punch somebody and the sides just bust open. There wasn't like the glove itself was all cut up, and you can tell it was like they were tampering with it so his knuckle could kind of make more contact with Avaneysan's face. It was never like that. It was always the side. And then the thumb, that's a stupid place to want to tamper with, right? I mean, why would you tamper with the thumb area? You would want padding on the thumb, or you can break your fucking thumb. So you can clearly see where the glove was worn at the thumb. That's telling you that the quality of leather wasn't there. And Everlast confirmed it. All right? So we could pretty much debunk that and put that to bed. Let Terence Crawford get that win in grace, man. Let him get his win in grace. But I foresee next time this happens, it's not going to be, it might be the glove. But let's say, and I said this too. I said this in one video. I said, look, if Bud ends up breaking Errol Spence's eye if they fight, right? Let's say if that happened. That can happen, yo. Errol Spence ain't the only one that could break eyes, man. I know Terence Crawford ain't been doing that, but Errol Spence ain't really been doing that often either. I mean, he did it to Kell Brook. I always chalk that up as Triple G weakened Kell Brook's face. The only real thorough eye breaking was the Ugas one. And I give Errol Spence full credit for that. But it's not like, I mean, when's the last, I mean, come on. That was, he fought Kell Brook in 2016, something like that. He hasn't had any of that eye-breaking shit since then. So it's not like everybody Errol Spence getting in the ring where he just breaking their fucking eye. He ain't. So then what you do is, right, you see these channels, they post these videos, these pictures, and they put Danny Garcia's picture up there. Sean Porter, they try to put the pictures up there seeing their eyes swollen, trying to give this illusion that Errol Spence is just his eye snatcher. And it's just not true. It's simply just not true, man. And what if Bud did do that to Errol? He's not going to get that same respect. You see how Errol did the Ugas? Did any other Terence Crawford supporters come out and say Errol gloves was loaded? Back when Errol broke Kell Brook's face, did anybody that supported Bud say that Errol's gloves was loaded? You never heard nobody say anything about that. Let it happen to Errol, though. From Bud, you're going to start hearing the loaded glove theory start floating around. Yo, we need to check Bud gloves because remember the last time with the Everlast gloves? Even though the Everlast came out and already squashed that shit, they going to try to do that because they can't stand to see their guy get pulverized. You know what I mean? And that's what's going to happen when he fights Terence Crawford. Just my take, man. I'm glad that Everlast came out and cleared that up for Bud. Damn it, man. Bud, it's like so many good things is happening for the brother, man. He getting big bags, got a beautiful family. He got a strong team behind him. He's his own boss right now. How good is that, man? And then now Everlast cleared it up for the boy, so now they can't stain his name. You know, I love that, man. Shout out to Terence Crawford, man. The people's champ, you heard? That's the real people's champ right there. Anyway, this is your boy Rebel Life Boxing. Yo, salute. Catch y'all later on the next one, and I'm out.